Hello, everyone, and welcome to Career Advancement, brought to you by Harlan Foods. Today, we're going to start off our inaugural video blog with the Director of HR here at Harlan Foods. Harlan Foods is a food manufacturer headquartered in the Midwestern United States with facilities across North America. 1 in 10 Americans, if I'm correct, 1 in 10 Americans has had one of our products. Harlan Foods makes breakfast foods, we make breakfast breads, we make desserts, we make cookies, we make granola, and we make bagels, as well as seafood and pies as well. Is that correct?
That is correct.
We like to refer to our employees as Harlan Food Manufacturing Professionals, and maybe we'll get into in a little bit, Rebecca, why we talk about that and some certifications that are unique to Harlan. But Harlan has, as part of its unique SAFE program, which stands for Standards-Based Accountability-Driven Food Excellence, several professional certifications the company provides its team members after they complete their training and testing. These certifications open additional doors for career advancement and increased pay. Few other employers offer certification programs such as Harlan's. Rebecca, what's your take on the importance of certification for employees?
The job of any human resources professional is to keep the employees engaged, to give them the support and training needed to build programs to facilitate teamwork, cooperation, and actually allow each employee to realize that they have unique skills within themselves that they may not have noticed in the past.
Rebecca, I read somewhere recently that organizations that provide mentorship initiatives, quality of life initiatives, retain employees better, and that employees are more satisfied. In fact, I think I read somewhere that employees that are part of a mentorship program, 87% of organizations with mentorship programs have higher retention rate than those that don't. Why is it important for a new employee to be looking for things that are maybe beyond a hiring bonus? If I'm an employee that's looking to make a shift, what should I be looking for?
Beyond pay, you want to look for an organization that has growth potential, an organization that offers job stability. Quite often what most people encounter is they are drawn to the money side, and then they realize that the money is really short term.
Mm-hmm.
Studies have shown that money, in fact, is a short-term motivator for employees. If I was in the job market looking at companies, I would look at those things, and back to your point, mentorship program would be one of the key things. Through a solid mentorship program, that would give a chance to an individual that perhaps doesn't have the skill set, but is driven to learn, is driven to grow because they are working for an organization that has that growth potential. And with growth, obviously, money follows.
Mm-hmm.
Organizations tend to develop pay structures that reward employees for stepping up. Right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you become a member of the team? How are you going to fit in better? What will make you successful? Some tips and tricks to help you succeed.
Isn't it important that, as time goes by, that employee is gaining a set of skills and accreditations and certifications? As I've come to learn what career means, it's actually defined by time spent inside a single organization doing a variety of improved things.
Throughout the recruitment process, we do explain to each candidate that we do have this certification process. We explain to them how it is achieved, and the way it's achieved, we test them in the 90 days because typically it will take them 90 days to learn the materials needed or the terminology that's used within a bakery. 90 days is typically, in new positions, there's a 6-month learning curve. So for us, it's important for them in those 90 days, in conjunction with a mentor, to learn how a bakery operates.
As a food manufacturer, you're making product that ultimately families, so parents are feeding their children. And if there's something wrong with that product, that's a major problem. Is that correct?
As with any product, key component is quality of product. Quality and safety, I would say, are the two key fundamental pieces of knowledge. So quality is imperative. If you set the standard at the beginning of this journey to become a food professional, a certified food professional, then you know that at the onset. Safety is another component that has to be built in, because you have to work within a safe environment. You have to be aware of what is around you and how you can make sure you are keeping yourself safe first and foremost, and then your coworkers around you equally.
Are there other certifications that Harlan has that employees can get? Yes. And if so, why should an employee care? Why does that matter?
It allows the employee the ability to know that they have that knowledge. Sometimes we walk around as new employees within the first year, we tend to think we know everything. As human beings, we don't know everything, because every day is a learning opportunity. However, within a new environment such as ours, what we've discovered over several years is people are transitioning from one industry to another. So we have to first explain to our candidates what a bakery means, because if they've never worked in a bakery, the mental image, if I tell someone you're going to work in a bakery, they're thinking it's that back office bakery in a grocery store. They don't understand that we are a manufacturer of the goods. We aren't a distribution center. And a lot of the candidates are transitioning from distribution center settings because it's too fast paced for them. And quite often they have to cover a lot of ground within the distribution center.
Every product goes into a box or a bag that goes out the door to one of a number of either groceries or restaurant locations, needs to, for all intent purposes, be perfect. That your mentorship program, your certifications, your training, your support, all of the stuff that you're doing to invest in these employees is important, because in just one facility, you do about 5 million bagels a day.
Absolutely.
And if you were to stack those 5 million bagels on top of one another, that would extend about 12 miles up, which is technically outer space.
Yes. And that is a fact that every new hire and current employee existing needs to be aware of.
But that's just one facility.
That's just one facility, and we've got so many facilities producing so many different products. Again, we come back to quality, and these are products that are consumed.
So you're creating a mindset. You know, I was watching sporting events over the weekend, and so there are teams that win and lose, right, for professional teams, and you've got some coaches that have winning mindset, and that mindset builds the culture of the team. And then when the culture of the team is such that they're focused on teamwork and collaboration, communication, excellence, training, continuous improvement.
Correct. You're not going to have success without effort.
Good point.
Success comes with diligence. It comes with effort. But those are typically brought about when you feel good about doing something. And to feel good as human beings, we need to be kind of not pushed but cheered on. So back to your example of the games, any athletic game, as the players are out on the field, whatever the game may be, you have the fans that keeps that motivation going. Within our business, your fans become your coworkers. They are your cheerleaders. And so we build a team through cheerleading one another on.
I see, and having been through some of your plants, I do see people walking past each other and they're fist bumping.
Yes. Yes, and that is the start. That's a key acknowledgement.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you could be having a bad day. It could be a tough day. For example, volume drives our business. It might be a day where production is running to the max. And what the employees would see is that sense of excitement. If you're excited that the products we're producing is going to reach someone and they're going to consume this, and how will it taste? What will it look to them? Will they enjoy it?
Mm-hmm.
And food is one of those things we're all familiar with.
Yeah.
Because we eat food.
Food is life.
Exactly.
For employees, for prospective employees, that whether they're interested in working at Harlan or not, they should be spending a significant portion of their time thinking about how to invest in themselves beyond, the job they're going to have for 6 months. Should I be thinking short term about where's the place that I can get the signing bonus and X amount per hour? If I can get the same amount per hour, perhaps here, what are the 2 or 3 things that I should be thinking about so that that as I'm going through this process, I'm investing in myself?
Career growth opportunity. Does the organization provide a career path? What does that career path look like? How much time will it take me to achieve that? And quite honestly, look at the success of the individuals you work with. How many of your coworkers today are in that team lead or supervisor capacity? And how did they get there?
Mm-hmm.
And that should give you just beyond a base pay.
So if somebody were to interview here, are there questions that you, or is there a short checklist box of stuff that they should be asking? What should they be looking for on top of the career advancement? So if you can give them 3 key things to take away, what should they be doing?
Again, job stability.
Mm-hmm. So how would they ask that question?
So the question would be, how long have your employees worked here?
2. And
what is the average tenure, right? And what kind of growth opportunities will I be afforded? Okay,
so those are good things. If I do recall you telling me before the show that 22% of Harlan's employees have been with the company a decade or more.
Yes.
Well, in today's job market,
that's unheard of.
That's unheard of. But here's the interesting thing. When we were talking before the show, some of those employees of 10 years are, 35 years old, 40 years old. So
Austin, how long have you been here? Been here going on 4 years and planning on retiring.
What makes Harlan Foods unique compared to most organizations is we are a family-owned company. So that in itself is unique, but then we capture those family values in-house as well, because you become part of the family when you get hired.
Mm-hmm.
As I tell every new hire, welcome to the family. Within the family now, we are going to help you grow.
So you're doing something right, Rebecca. We're running a little short on time. So if somebody wanted to reach out to you, if they had a question, where do they go?
Visit us at joinharlan.com. We're on Facebook and we're on LinkedIn as well.
So just look for Harlan Foods, correct?
Absolutely.
We hope you learned something today and can use it in your career advancement. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.